Hey everybody. Today I'm going to be going over the classics, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and checking out Market Cipher B specifically on the higher time frames to see what the indicators are looking like in terms of if we can find a bottom soon. And so starting off on Bitcoin, we put in a bottom on January 10th, and if you draw a line from all the way back here before the bull run started and connect it with this bottom, you can see it also connects with the bottom that we put in right before the summer downtrend ended. And so we have a nice little support line here that it seems like we have held at least for the time being. What you want to see when we are approaching a potential bottom like this, a significant trend line or support line, what you really want to see is bullish divergences as we are coming down to touch those levels. And in this case, we did in fact get a bullish divergence on the daily time frame. It was very slight, but you can see that this momentum wave that we printed when we made this bottom was slightly higher than this one back here. And we did have a little pump once we put in this bottom, but we have recently gone on a little retracement. We did just recently get a bounce off of the golden pocket of the fib retracement from the bottom to this top. And looking at Market Cipher B again, it does look like we could get a green dot here very soon. So we could print another bottom on the daily time frame. And overall, it seems like the momentum on the daily time frame is increasing. And I do like the fact that it appears like we're getting a trigger wave to this anchor wave, which was actually part of the daily bullish divergence. So overall, I'd say this daily time frame is looking pretty good. Also, if you pull a fixed range volume profile of this little range that we've been in, see that we actually got a wick just outside the main volume trading area, and we got a bounce off of that level. And it looks like overall the daily candles have held the point of control as support along with the golden pocket that is sitting right here. So I think that's pretty positive. And now looking at the weekly time frame, it actually looks like the weekly time frame could be printing a bottom here soon. You can see the VWAP is steadily increasing and getting pretty close to crossing over the zero line. And you know, once this VWAP crosses over the zero line, that is when we get the green dots on the momentum waves. So if the daily ends up printing a bottom and we get a nice little move to the upside from this, we could potentially print a green dot on the weekly time frame. But there is a chance that it ends up getting dragged out for multiple weeks, just like this weekly momentum wave we had back in the summer. And if this weekly momentum wave ends up getting dragged out, we actually have the possibility of printing a hidden bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. Right now, if you put a horizontal line where this momentum wave is, you can see it is still slightly above this one back here. So if we get a green dot on here soon, then this would just be a trigger wave to this anchor wave back here. But if it ends up getting dragged out, then we have the chance to print a hidden bullish divergence on the weekly. And I'm also going to take a look at the 1 hour because the 1 hour time frame is actually looking like it is building up some bullish momentum here. So you know that we have the golden pocket right here that we did wick slightly below, but overall we held this golden pocket as support. And what I like about this 1 hour is as we were coming down to this golden pocket, we were printing bullish divergences and the momentum waves look very consistent with each other. They are almost in a straight line here. And then once we got this little move up and it appears like we may have found a bottom here on top of the point of control, we print another trigger wave here on the 1 hour. plus the money flow looking really good. Looks like it's forming a nice crescent moon and looks like it is actually going to cross over into the positive here soon. If I zoom in, actually, you can get a better look at where it is. It's about to cross over. So this 1 hour gives me a little bit of hope that we might be able to start a little bit of an uptrend from this bottom that we put in here. And if this bullishness continues to bleed into the daily and the weekly time frames, then we may soon be able to say that we have found a local bottom here. And now jumping over to Ethereum. Ethereum does seem to be holding support on this significant support and resistance area. You can see we had resistance on it here, plenty of support on it over here. So I like the fact that we are holding a significant area of support. The daily momentum waves are also looking kind of similar to Bitcoin's. We have an anchor wave, and it looks like we are forming a trigger wave right here, and it looks like we are about to get a green dot on the daily for Ethereum as well. But unlike Bitcoin, we don't have any bullish divergences on the daily, which slightly lowers my confidence that this could be a bottom. We also do have this macro trend line that we are approaching, which, unlike Bitcoin, we are still ways away from it. We're about 10% away from this trend line as of right now. So it kind of looks like Ethereum actually has the potential to either come down a little bit more, or if we do end up seeing some upward action here, maybe we have to come back down and retest this area of support with this trend line here. But nothing really on the daily to make me think that Ethereum has found a macro bottom. Looking at Ethereum's weekly time frame, it does seem like we are still a little ways out from printing a bottom here on the weekly. The VWAP is starting to turn around here, but it doesn't seem like it is going to cross over anytime soon. Maybe it takes another 2 weeks or so. So based on this, I wouldn't be surprised if this momentum wave gets dragged out for a few more weeks, and maybe that gives us time to retest this significant support line here. Now, one thing that is positive here is, remember I said Bitcoin has the potential to print a hidden bullish divergence on the weekly. Well, it seems like Ethereum is already doing that. Unless we absolutely dump here and we take out these lows of the summer, then we are going to print a hidden bullish divergence here on the weekly whenever we get this green dot. So I think that is actually a very positive sign for Ethereum. But since this momentum wave is still a ways away from printing a green dot, I think it's going to take us a while before we actually put in that bottom. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Really appreciate all your support, everyone. It means a lot to me. And I will see you all on Sunday for my next video. Peace out.